We're talking about a film festival known for its edgy selections, and Red Moon, directed by Yasmin Nearor, definitely seems to fit the bill.
Okay, color me intrigued. What's the film about?
Well, it's being billed as a relationship drama. It dives into all the messy stuff after a breakup, the whole what if spiral we can all relate to.
Ugh, the what ifs. Yeah, I've been down that rabbit hole a time or two. Painful memories, regrets.
Right. It sounds like the film really digs into that very human impulse, that need to replay past events, especially the emotionally charged ones. And at the center of it all is Blake, trying to make sense of her breakup from Nick.
Classic story setup, but ripe with possibilities. So how does this reliving thing actually play out in the film?
Well, from what I've gathered, it seems like Blake's relivings take the form of fantasies, almost like we're seeing her imagined versions of how things could have gone differently.
Oh, I like where this is going. So it's not just straight up flashbacks, but more like these warped, maybe even idealized versions of reality filtered through Blake's emotions.
That's what it sounds like. And I'm really curious to see how the director visually differentiates those fantasy sequences from the present day storyline.
That's key, isn't it? I mean, the right visual language can really make or break those kinds of transitions.
Mm.
I wonder if Nearer's background might come into play here.
How so?
Well, she has a background in experimental theater. So I'm picturing those fantasy sequences as being really striking, not just flashbacks, but these raw, emotionally charged glimpses into how Blake's mind works.
Ooh, I like that. And if those fantasy sequences are as powerful as you're imagining, they'll really heighten the emotional impact of those scenes, especially given what the festival judges said about the chemistry between the two leads.
Yeah, I read that. Apparently, the chemistry between Stella Pizzoli, who plays Blake, and Jada Neggett, who plays Nick, is off the chart.
Off the charts. And for a film so reliant on us believing in this past relationship, that believable chemistry is absolutely essential, right?
100%. If we don't buy into their connection, the whole what if element falls flat.
Hmm.
I wonder what their process was like building that chemistry. Did they use any particular techniques?
I don't know, but I do wonder if part of that authenticity comes from the director's own experiences. She mentioned how writing from a personal place adds a whole other dimension compared to just pure fantasy.
Really? Yeah, that's interesting. Makes you wonder if there are autobiographical elements woven into the narrative, adding another layer to those raw emotions we were just talking about.
Right, because there's a certain kind of rawness that comes through when a story is informed by personal experience, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And it would make sense considering this subject matter, exploring those deeply personal what ifs we all grapple with.
Speaking of, any thoughts on how Red Moon might end? Will we see Blake find closure? Or will the ending leave us wondering what becomes of her?
Ooh, good question. I mean, on one hand, it would be satisfying to see her come to terms with everything, find some peace. But then again, life isn't always so neat and tidy. Maybe Nearer wants to leave us with that lingering feeling of what if. It's definitely something to consider as we eagerly await the film's release.
Absolutely, and what a perfect note to end on. It sounds like Red Moon will give us plenty to unpack long after the credits roll. Big thanks to the Austin After Dark Film Festival for giving us a window into this intriguing film.
Are you submitting your creative work to film festivals? There are small details that could potentially be the difference between getting selected or rejected on the film festival circuit. Hi, this is Michael Fair, and I've been a film festival director for more than 15 years. I've reviewed thousands of submissions. Would you like me to show you how to present your work in a way that every film festival director loves to see? You wouldn't believe how many submissions have incomplete information that negatively affects your chances of getting selected. Avoid common, costly mistakes that other filmmakers and screenwriters are making every day. Before you spend another dollar on submission fees, you should purchase the Film Festival Submitter's Handbook, now available on Amazon in paperback, ebook, and Kindle formats. Click on the link in the description of this video and order a couple of books today, one for yourself and another for a friend who is ready to start their film festival submissions journey. Thank you.